Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Poverty Hill Adventures. Today's video is going to be a odds and ends video and a little update on the channel, all lumped together. Hunting season has begun, and wouldn't you know it, the first week or so was extremely hot. Way above normal temperatures, and I had my concerns that if I was fortunate enough to get a deer, that the meat would spoil, that I couldn't get it out of the woods quick enough and get it processed and cooled down. So I didn't go hunting. And now that the temperatures have cooled down and we're going to get some cold nights coming up, well, wouldn't you know it, today and for the next several days they're predicting rain, and today there was a lot of rain. So I don't like bow hunting in the rain. It's not the rain makes finding the deer, recovering the deer very difficult. So I don't bow hunt in heavy rain. So I'm very anxious to get out there and do some hunting and share some of the hunts with you guys. Fishing season, may try to get a few more fishing trips in and share those with everybody. I have been doing a lot of camping, and I've been trying out different tents that I got. You know, I got a lot of tents, and some of those videos are up, and it's fun. You know, it's fun using this equipment, and then another time using some different equipment. I will be using the one pole hunter tent for most of the hunting season because it has a wood stove inside it. So that's what we've been up to. We did do a couple of videos on trees, and especially in the fall here when the leaves start changing, and I wanted to share those with people. Those videos are doing so-so. I enjoyed taking the pictures and traveling around and taking the pictures and sharing them with everybody, but they're just doing so-so. So anyhow, that's why I'm out in the workshop today, because it's raining out. And I did recently do some learning on sharpening cross-cut saws, big cross-cut saws. They happen to be two one-man saws. One was a perforated lance tooth, and the other one was a champion tooth. And the video is up on the channel. I picked them up at the flea market, and they were in very good shape. So I started working on teaching myself further on tuning a saw, and I went through the setting of the teeth and the sharpening of the teeth. And here's a little video clip of the two now that I've done some work on them. I think I could get them a little bit better. This is cutting a small black walnut, seasoned black walnut log, and I'm pretty happy because when I first picked them up, they wouldn't cut at all. They would bind. They were binding up bad. So here's that video. addition to sharpening and tuning those two saws, I started cleaning up a bunch of hand saws that I plan to paint on. You never know what you're going to find on them. I just find it very, very interesting, especially when I get into some of these older saws, the etchings on them. And, they don't make stuff like that anymore, the etchings. And here are some of the etchings that I found. Did do one saw painting, and you'll never guess in a million years what I painted on the saw. Yep, you're right. I painted a saw on the saw. Maybe I got saws on the brain. I don't know. But here's a picture of that saw with the two fellas bucking up some wood with it. By now, you're probably sick and tired of hearing about saws. So I was down in Allegheny to do some volunteer work. Allegheny is a large 65,000 acres of public forest, and I was down there to do some volunteer work, and I stopped and checked out what is referred to as the Francher cabin. The cabin was built back in the 1920s, I believe, so that would make it about 100 years old. A very cool cabin. Unfortunately, it was locked up and I couldn't check out the inside, but here's some pictures on the exterior. The stonework and the stones, or the stones for the stonework, came from Allegheny, and the logs, all the timber, came from nearby Pennsylvania. Near the cabin, there's a little creek runs by, and this tree next to the creek was just loaded with these tree funguses. I was tilling up my little garden to plant some fall garlic, and just before the tiller hit them, I saw this big old toad, and I saved him. Luckily, I didn't hit him with the rototiller, and the picture doesn't do him justice. He was enormous, so that got me wondering just how long a toad can live and how long it takes to get that big. Well, I did a little research on the interweb there, and I found that in the wild, a toad like that in my area can live over 10 years, up to 15 years. So I just found that amazing. And luckily, like I said, I didn't hit him with the rototiller. A few odds and ends Not much to report, not much to show, but I'm hoping very, very soon to start getting out more and more hunting videos this fall and sharing them with everybody, and doing some more late fall, early winter camping. And I thought I would try some new things, and I think I had mentioned it once before. I'm working on putting together some bluegrass music videos, and friends of mine that are gonna be playing in the music have agreed to doing it. We had some scheduling difficulties. They're up in Maine a lot at their cabin, and but soon they're going to be in this area, and we're going to put together. I'm really looking forward to it. Some bluegrass music videos, which should be fun, a little bit different than the usual stuff. One last thing I'm going to leave everybody with today is this really cool picture that my friend Dino, you know Dino from a lot of the trapping videos on this channel, sent me the other day. He was out west and he took this picture, and it's a cool picture, and I wanted to include it in this video. Until next time, everybody, take care. Thank you for watching. Remember to keep on trucking and believe in yourself even when no one else does.